Right, this is Kevin Rick, scene 1, take 1.
Take in the knowledge you memorise it, isn't it?
Yeah, I must admit,
it's comprehension. That's the word I'm looking for.
I'm still not very good at it because I was going back through some of the chapters that I speed read, and I thought I've read that before. Oh, I have, but it's mind you saying that. I mean, when you read a book, you don't generally retain the whole lot anyway, do you? It's only you'll get a few % of it. But there we go. Anyway, we are recording. Do we want to do another Chill Zone video, or?
Well, Chill Zone's just fluffing it.
Yeah.
But
we ain't got a lot to say really. We just kind of.
Yeah, it's just
got a lot going on really. It's just a bit of a nothing sort of thing.
So we're out today once again. It's late in the evening now, isn't it? We're just chilling really. I've been around my parents to see them for the afternoon. You doing much today?
I've been.
Excited?
No, I didn't get up till 11. Well, 12. I was having a really lazy day. I can't do
that. I can't sleep in.
The thing is, I got into writing, and the thing is, I actually write on this. So I lie in bed writing. It's like it's.
Well, you can write on that, can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Proficient.
Yeah, I've written pages of it, and the thing is, because you get into it, and then before you know, hours have gone past. You actually physically don't get up for till it's late in the morning.
No, I quite
fun.
Well, actually, saying that recently, mainly when I'm doing late shifts, I've been getting up what I consider to be late. E.g. getting up at 9, 10 o'clock. That's really, really late. Really late.
That's the middle of the night for me.
See, I'm normally getting up way earlier than that. Especially if I'm doing the early shift. I'm up about like 4:30.
Yeah.
I'm just bought myself a drink. Well, there's something called grass jelly drink, coconut flavour, and it's got by the brand Mong Li Shang. That's what it says on the can. Not quite Coca-Cola or Pepsi, but that's really weird actually. But the thing is, where did we go? We went to that shop called Mini Siam, which is not far from where we are.
Yeah, it's like a little Oriental supermarket.
It's an Oriental supermarket, and we just like to go in there occasionally. And just to explore and come out of whatever that thing's interesting.
Yeah.
He's got a whole bag of stuff.
Yeah, I got some supplies I've run out of.
It's put this way, there's for yourself. You used to put pot noodles in the back of your van, didn't you? Or just dry.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't like pot noodles. What I do like is their version of pot noodle because it's so much more flavour in it.
Well, they've got so many different types for a start.
That's my favourite one. That is
Shin Cup.
Shin Cup, yeah, they sell it. I mean, they're a pound each. They're actually cheaper than pot noodle, and they are so. You literally you put that side by side with a pot noodle, and the pot noodle is like stodge.
Yeah.
This stuff is like it's very light, and it's just got the most amazing flavours you have ever known. I'm sure it's more than likely got monosodium glutamate in it, but.
That's why we like it, because we're picking up flavours I can assure you, I've never tasted this before. To be honest, I don't really like it. But it's all right. It's actually got, this is what's inside it. It's water, agar jelly, whatever that is. I can't.
I've heard of that. They put that in other stuff.
I'm reading that wrong. That's the German one I was reading.
All right.
Right, water, grass jelly, cane sugar, cornstarch, honey, and coconut flavour.
Coconut flavour, not
coconut flavour.
So it's not one of those ones with the little bits of coconut floating about.
No, but there's something floating in it. Jelly.
Right.
I don't think it's coconut.
Because you remember those aloe vera ones that we bought?
Yeah, they're nice.
They're lovely.
Yeah, I often buy a load of those, put them in a jug.
Actually, I'm tempted to sort of go back and get one. Oh, furry khaki.
Furry khaki.
That's what I forgot. I forgot my furry khaki. Never mind, it'll wait. I just got soy sauce, rice wine vinegar,
it's definitely got some
Thai chili dipping sauce.
Which one did you get? The chili one?
Yeah, the Thai chili dipping sauce. They sell huge bottles of Thai chili dipping sauce for like £2. which is really nice.
You had kebabs for a while. You know when you used to get kebabs, you get the chili sauce from that. Have you got anything like that in there?
Probably.
Close.
You'd have to work your way through.
I was trying to find one that like consistency and like look wise.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you'd have to work your way through what looks right and give it a try.
Yeah, not sure I like that one much. It's, you know, like I said, I want to try it. It's always sort of nice to try new things. But I don't buy that one again, I think.
I was trying to make a video earlier. I just had a little drive around and sort of killed an hour, and I made a video log, and then I was trying to make a video where I was talking about my adventures in not eating meat.
Right.
And it wasn't working. I couldn't get it. Whatever I said, it just sounded really patronising, and I obviously haven't got the vocals today to make it work. But what might be a good video is like you're like hardcore meat eater, and I've sort of seemed to be stepping away from the meat for now.
Well, I'm not a hardcore meat eater though.
Well, you love your kebabs, and you have meat at least once a day, don't you?
No.
No? Really?
No, it depends.
I thought you were like a at least once a day man.
No. Well, not me anyway. Wink, wink.
Oh, good grief! What are you like?
He's joking now.
Starting to cough off now.
No,
So I couldn't convince you to not eat meat.
Well, yeah, I'd eat anything. If you give me a bowl of vegetarian food, I'd eat it. I'd go for the taste if it's nice, but I wouldn't purposely not eat it because, or not eat meat just for the sake of not eating meat. I'm not anything like that.
So you need a reason to not eat meat.
No.
So if I gave you a reason to not eat meat, would you not eat meat?
Well, no, because I don't think there is any reason to not eat anything.
I used to think like that, and then I watched a few videos and stuff that persuaded me otherwise. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like the thing is, I got this with my mum. If ever I try telling her anything that I've learned, and it's contrary to what she sort of already knows, she'll say, "Oh, you heard it on the internet. It's all lies."
Well, it's not lies. It's just people's interpretations.
Exactly. Yeah, and the thing is, that is so true.
So I always base everything I've done on personal experience, and by using sound judgment yourself.
So what happens if you watch a film that's quite compelling, and it's like it really makes you question through logic and what's the name? It really makes you question some of your beliefs.
I can guarantee you would find an opposite angle which turns exactly the same way. You can find any subject.
It's true. Actually, I got to agree with that.
Every single subject, there will be two sides of it that will give compelling arguments.
Doesn't Liddington look good?
It's beautiful, yeah, there's snow on the hill. So all I say is, you go with what your heart and your mind is in sync with, I suppose.
Yeah.
And from just personal experience or your own wisdom, I'd say.
Your own intuition, I guess.
Yeah. But like I say, don't believe everything everyone tells you. Just because someone says that looks like the authority that they're saying that's the way it is, doesn't mean it is that the way it is. I'm going to go into me swallow a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, any form of politics is.
Well, the thing is, these days, especially since I've been doing my little, looking into life, the universe, and everything, I tend not to believe anything, but if something's compelling, then I'll question it within my own self.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean, and say, well, is this something that resonates with me? Is this,
If anything, it makes things more interesting.
Well, exactly. I mean, the thing is, belief is only relevant to the information available to you, and that's why I kind of don't do belief anymore, because belief is like labels.
I do believe that belief defines your reality. You believe something strong enough, you can make things happen.
Yes, if you take the appropriate action to reinforce your beliefs, then yes, I agree. But to believe in something, a lot of the time ends up taking faith, faith in it because you know, the evidence to
might be slippery around here.
yeah, this could be interesting actually. I was wanting to have a look down here. I would turn the camera and face it forwards actually, but I can't do it on that bracket.
No, they'd rather see our faces of horror when the van
Yeah.
slips.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't want to see what's in front. They want to see our faces.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I just need to night mode.
Changing to night view.
Yeah.
Green light.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it's when we suddenly go into like green.
Do you know what? I'll be massively impressed if your van suddenly it's like shutters come down across the things. Like you're on green vision or something. And these big boom lights.
Yeah. Yeah. Got some headlights.
Yeah.
Not quite the same.
Got a torch.
Yeah.
Is that Leadington Hill up there, is it?
Aye, it is. Yeah, it's an end on. You probably see that in the camera actually.
I always use that one as how I direct myself to your home. Like I say, everyone that lives, well, anywhere you are, if you're brought up, there's like normally one landmark or one thing that you recognise.
Yeah.
So you can look back, you see a photograph, it'll remind you of home.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, it's that thing. You can't see it.
I bet you it's not the hill itself, but the trees on it.
Well, it is.
There's a very distinct shaped trees.
Because it looks like a bunch of trees, but it's not. We actually got this like a forest, isn't it? It's like a thing with a bunker.
It's like a little copse with a bunker
but
on
from
it.
the angle that we're looking at it just looks like about 2 or 3 trees up there. But it's very prominent because it's on the top of a hill. In fact, you can get some nice photographs of it. You know, it just shows it on the top of a hill because it's quite a famous place, isn't it?
See, I want to go up there with some really cool lighting that looks like a UFO.
You want to freak everybody out in Swindon, don't you?
Well, not just Swindon. You've got the bloody motorway running alongside it. Oh shit, we've got loads of slush here.
Slush.
This hasn't cleared. Oh, of course, that's because we're up in the hills, isn't it? So we're still a bit snowy up here. You're in the hills. Let me turn the heater up a bit. So yeah, I quite miss us having the old philosophical debates. Philosophical debates where you sort of put the world to rights.
Yeah, well, we're just two folk trying to make our way through the world, aren't we? You learn what life's all about, though, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, I mean, it's how people change, isn't it? You learn stuff. This is blimey. This is getting a bit thick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're scraping. We're scraping on the middle.
Is that what it is?
I was giving the underside of my engine a clean.
He's had to come out sparkling.
Yeah.
Or half the parts missing down the back of the road.
Yeah. So you see a big trail of oil behind you, a little worry. No, I think that's it. We're going downhill again now. So.
Most of this stuff is melting now, isn't it?
Yeah, all this melt here, look, it's all splashing
be careful
down.
of ice patches though, because when I went to my parents' house, I cycled there earlier, and there was a couple of ice patches that it slipped up on.
All right. Oh, good grief, my van is filthy. It was clean a little while ago.
Is it spraying the crap up the side?
Yeah. There's no point in washing it because you go out once in it and it ends up blooming filthy again.
Did you bring water for your coffee machine?
I did, yeah.
Or your coffee machine
filled
kettle?
it up today. Oops. This is ice. Oh, ABS kicking in. Feel that? Skidding that. That's the ABS. That noise.
No, that's shits.
Yeah. She go, oh my god.
This is a hill.
Yeah.
That's a steep hill.
I know. It's alright. Let me go down in first gear. Just let the engine brake us. Not supposed to touch the brakes when you're on ice.
Really?
No. Good God, no. Mind you, don't worry. We've got a quite an advanced braking system on this. You got
stick your feet through an order bit.
Yeah.
Like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, it's a Flintstone Mark II. Yeah. Now you got ABS with anti-drift system, so it stops you drifting. Even if the ABS is kicking in, it stops you sliding.
My mum did that in her car the other day. Actually, she was driving along and didn't go fast, but as she turned the corner, the back slid round.
Oh yeah, that's scary.
So she did a bit of damage. So it's being repaired.
Oh, she actually hit something.
Yeah, but nothing big. It just like clipped a wall or clipped something. The back just span out.
All right.
She just lost control. That's the hazards of going across bloody icy floors, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, having a 4-wheel drive and spending many hours mud plugging and like driving off-road, I picked up quite a bit of an education on how to drive on slippery surfaces and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe how dark it's getting. It's like 4:30. Although saying that, a few weeks ago it would have been dark.
Yeah.
At 4:30.
Yeah, by 3 o'clock it was getting dark, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what should we do? You're going to get a coffee or something? Or
yeah, some coffee or something.
Where it's getting dark.
I don't know.
Need somewhere lit up. I got I got loads of decent coffees in the van. Where can we go?
Unless you want to get a muck coffee.
A muck coffee. Oh, I banned that place a long time ago. You can go to one if you want. I'll take you there.
It's right. No coffee in the van is cheaper.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, a lot cheaper. Let's I don't know. Let's head to Cerny. I'll tell you what. Have a look on the sat nav. See if there's a place of interest nearby. You want to no route plan? Oh, no route plan. I think that's try it. Do you want to plan a route? Yes. It should give you some options. There's a little kid walking down the side of the road here. That's
point of interest near you?
Point POI. That's it. Point of
near
interest.
You, no,
near
yeah,
you.
not
Yeah.
in the city, yeah. Petrol station.
Tourist attraction.
Tourist attraction.
Yeah. Let's go and have a look at some petrol stations.
One moment, please. National Monuments Record Centre, Ashdown House, Uffington Castle.
Uffington Castle. Let's go and have a cup of coffee at Uffington Castle.
Uffington Castle. Sounds very proper, doesn't it?
Coffee at
Uffington
Castle. Yes. Sounds rather posh, doesn't it? What?
Right, so that's set up, is it?
Yeah, press select.
Select there, yeah.
Okay.
We're walking.
No, you want
Eco
route. Eco. Let's be eco-friendly.
Yeah, they're going to tell us to park and walk, then, isn't it?
What did he say?
Fuck knows.
Oh, hang on. Done. Hang on, let's have a look. Volume up.
Increasing volume. Volume 100%.
Okay.
Any idea why your camera light's flashing red?
Go left on the roundabout. First exit.
Okay. That was good timing. Why what?
Your light is flashing
Yeah,
red.
we're recording.
Oh, right. I thought it was battery.
No, we're still recording.
All right.
Got a red flashing light. I'm going to get the Darth Vader one. You know, the where he says, "Go left at the roundabout."
Did you hear that J.J. Abrams has got the... he's going to be the director of the new Star Wars film.
J.J. Abrams. Didn't he do some of the Star Trek stuff? He did Star Trek Insurrection.
No, he didn't.
No,
he did Star Trek.
That was Jonathan
And
Frakes.
he's done the new one. What's it called?
J.J. Abrams. I've heard his voice.
And he's also the creator of Lost. He
Oh,
does
right,
a lot.
okay.
He's basically a writer, but he's
Right.
a writer-director guy. But he's done a lot of good stuff. You know, if you see his name or something, it's going to be shit on.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Right.
I saw the pictures actually.
It's a horsey.
Is that what it was? I wonder what it was.
Yeah.
That does not look comfortable.
She needs some lights.
Yeah, it really should be.
She's obviously been out longer than she was anticipating. But no, I'm going back through some of the anime series that I watched before. So they've got a few more new ones by the looks of it since I left.
I always find them a bit weird.
Oh yeah, they're weird, but if you grasp the basics of the whole Japanese culture thing, which is impossible to do, but I don't know, there's just something about anime I just really like. Most of them are all sort of character based, but a lot of the...
Are they extremely violent?
No. I mean, there are some that are all about the fight and everything. I don't watch those ones, but there are some like humorous ones. There's one I'm watching at the moment. It is about like an ancient martial art, but it's not really. They'll have a couple of fights in it. With these guys trying to attack and stuff, but it's all the fight scenes are really quick and sort of just relevant to the plot. But obviously, it's all about the characters. But the thing that anime attracts me most is the scenery, the views. They have the most beautiful views and scenery, and always blue skies, always lush greens, and they're just kind of like they got a real feel-good thing.
400 yards. yards. Bear right.
Yeah, they got a feel-good factor, which I think I tap into. You always feel a bit sort of happier after you've watched one.
All right.
I think that's what I like about anime. Tell you what.
I think I prefer the blood and guts versions.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do the blood and guts things.
They have good stories too.
Can you see a thing for settings on there?
Bear right.
2D, 3D settings, it said.
No, that's not it.
Clear route, view map, change route, 1 day, use day colours, turn off voice guidance. No, that's what is that? 2 horses, is it?
A horse and a
she's
horse.
guiding one along. At least she's got high vis on.
Mm-hmm.
The last one didn't have one on.
That's a nice horse. Big furry thing. It's like a heavy horse.
Did you see in the news recently the amount of horse meat that's been found in burgers and stuff?
I must admit, I was quite glad that I chose not to eat meat for a while.
Timing was perfect, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I found it quite amusing actually. Where's my settings? It normally goes to settings.
Main menu, navigate to...
Where's main menu?
There's main menu, it says
Oh.
main menu at the top.
I'm going to have to pull out. Oh, they got some new calming. That wasn't there before.
Yeah.
I have to pull over and have a play. If I can find somewhere. Block somebody's driveway. Yeah, I can pull over here actually. Right. This is the only thing with this sat nav. I'm blimmin'. Hang on, let's go. Day settings. Maybe it's because it's day settings.
Sound on. Is this okay?
No. Daytime setting.
Please repeat the command.
Daytime setting.
Daytime view. Is this okay?
Yes. There we go. Right, now, settings. There we go. That's what I wanted, settings. Change voice. Right, let's have a decent voice. Right, we've got Brian Blessed. We got...
Did you have to pay for them, did you?
After 300 yards,
Oh, that's
you have
awful.
reached your
Yeah,
destination.
one of them. Some of them. Oh, where's all my decent ones gone? There we go.
Aussie
You can
Swift.
start your journey towards the dark side now. Depart.
There we go. We'll have Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah. Right. Okay.
He's going a bit quick, wasn't he?
Yep. This is the worst time of the day to be out on the road. Is dusk. That's where more accidents happen, apparently. Something to do with not being able to judge distance quite
right,
so
yeah.
well in this type of light.
Yeah, distorts your vision.
After 300 yards, keep left.
As if you're trusting behind the wheel.
Yeah. I don't think that's the Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
can
sound
tell
like
by
one.
looking at it. Well, looking at the listener.
Bear right, then bear right.
Yeah, it's a copycat, but it's very close. It's still comical.
But the thing is, he's saying,
After 100 yards, bear right, then turn left, bear right.
That is definitely Ozzy Osbourne. He's completely confusing us, isn't he? We're going to end up in a farm or something.
this is the first time we've had a cup of tea in this van.
400 yards, bear right.
You sure? I thought we did have before.
What?
Cup of tea.
Where did we have that? We might have done actually.
No, I
Come
don't
to think of it.
Yeah, you probably would. Do you know what? I did it again from behind. I always go through the old van. Used to have a little handhold there.
Yeah,
I
right.
grab it. The amount of times I've been in this van, I just do that and smack my hand on the ceiling.
That's funny. Oh, notice purple this year.
What does that mean?
National Trust membership badge came through today. You put it on your window and then you get free access to all the car parks. Funny looking horses. Are they Shetland ponies? Or are they those cow horses?
Cow horses, by the looks of it.
Oh, right.
Mutants.
Yeah. I don't even know if anybody can see anything. It's getting dark.
It's very dark.
Oh well. I'll tell you what, I was amazed at how many people said they actually quite like the long videos. Like the fly on the wall. We put up the long one last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we had loads of positive feedback for that.
Because you're seeing this in real time, just going out and you're just like the third passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think people must just have it on in the background as a bit of company. Whenever I listen to a long video, it's normally like a long video. It's normally while I'm working, so I just have it on in the background, and it's quite good. In fact, to be honest, these days I tend to always have something on in the background.
Yeah, don't you just like the sound of silence sometimes? I just like switched off.
I do. When I'm not working, but it's basically when I'm doing something that doesn't involve me needing to concentrate and focus.
Right.
Just sort of working. I like something on the background because to me it's like I'm double tasking. I'm educating myself because normally I'll have a lot of the things I listen to is like lectures from sort of people who know more about a subject than I do, and. Or interviews is another one. One guy I've just recently been getting into is a guy called Rupert Sheldrake, and he's really interesting.
Wasn't he in Harry Potter? Well, no, that was Malfoy, wasn't it?
That's Professor Snape, wasn't it?
That sounds like something out of fucking Harry Potter, though.
Rupert. Well, I'd say that name, Rupert Sheldrake, is about as English as you can get. And when you hear him, he's basically like he's like borderline aristocratic. He's very, very. He's like basically classically educated. He's got huge, great brains, but he's basically bringing into question science as we know it, and it's really fascinating because he's basically saying science is based upon mostly assumptions, and most of those were derived in the 17th century.
A lot of sciences they're based on, like you say, assumptions initially until they prove the point, and then it's proved to be scientific, isn't it?
Well, scientific based on the assumption that the reality is what we assume it is.
Yeah.
But of course, there's so much question. I think the guy resonates with me because he questions reality and the very nature of our reality, and that's something that's been quite high on my little radar these last few years. Is actually questioning the very nature of our reality, especially with quantum physics and quantum mechanics coming up with the whole concept of like the holographic universe and stuff like that. It kind of gets really deep, and this guy is really questioning. Should we be going up the manger? I think it's going to be covered in snow.
I don't think you want to be going up there, mate.
No, I'm gonna make a U-turn, as Aussie would say. Actually, we might be alright. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. See what the road's like. But there's definitely a lot of snow up there. I don't want to get bottomed out, especially now it's getting dark. That could get interesting.
So I'd be very surprised if anyone's actually seen anything on this clip now. I got a feeling
it'll be grainy.
400 yards, turn right.
It's the way the lighting in the van. We can't actually do that, you can't turn.
You can, yeah, you can like do that. Was a big tractor? Big tractor. Oh, it's
turn right.
It's not as big as we thought it was. Oh,
big enough.
What's going on here?
Is
that road closed? Oh, the sign's over.
Well, yeah, it might be saying danger. Don't go up this road. It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
What it says.
Hey, danger's my middle name. Yeah, I know. Oh, we can turn around at any point or go backwards at any point if it's. I'm sure the Thor's here. Now the Thor's here. I'll be fine. He says famous last words. That's what they invented reverse gear for. I remember coming up here in the snow once with Gareth in a Mini, Craig's cousin.
Yeah.
And we had to take several run-ups to try to actually do it. And we did it. It was like wheel spinning like crazy. I felt so sorry for some poor woman who was crossing the road in front of us because it was all sheet ice. And she fell over And she had to like get up and get out of the way before we like ran her over, because we, you know, once we'd stopped, that was it. We'd have to back up and take a run up again.
After 200 yards, you have reached your fucking destination.
Exactly.
No, I think we're fine.
I don't think you should attempt that, mate. I don't think it's worth the fucking risk.
You know what? I think you're right.
And it's just not worth it.
I think you're right.
That down there is a sheet ice.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
I think you're right.
And that's like one drop straight down the edge. You know those ice road truckers?
Yeah.
I'm not one of them.
Yeah. Right.
There's a car coming towards us as well.
Is there? Oh, fuck it. He's going... I'll wait here, it's a passing place. Ooh.
And he's tools. He's slipping about over there.
He's having trouble, isn't he? That's not a four-wheel drive either.
Looks pretty though.
Does. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to risk it. Right. There's not enough space to turn around here, so I'm just going to have to back down.
Where's your little thing on?
Oh, what?
Your little reverse mirror thing.
That'll just give you a good view of the what's his name?
Doesn't that confuse you?
Only when I look at it. Actually, I've got to turn this light off a minute just so I can see, get a better view.
There's anyone coming towards us. What do you mean?
Is it?
You can't see it from there.
I'll see. So I turn? No, I can't turn there.
That's a huge drop behind us as well.
Yeah. Because we've got 3 TV screens on in here at the moment. Yeah. Which I don't actually need to. Yes, I do. Oh, sorry, I need to be in reverse gear so I can get the reversing camera on. Although, it's frozen up. Of course, it's like a scene out of Apollo 13.
Yeah.
It's like nothing working.
Yeah. Shit, the brakes aren't working.
Yeah. Can I turn around there?
Well, you can.
No, I can't put the front wheels on that grass because I'll just slide. Sorry. Well, it was a little adventure for us, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. My heart was in my mouth the entire time, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd never do anything like stupid that put us in danger.
He said driving up a steep hill with ice all over the edge and a big drop 20,000 feet below us.
Turn around.
Good idea!
Right.
What we should have done? We should have brought them little kites with us. I set one up. You know those little kites we've got?
It's not windy.
That was fine. We're going to just...
Yeah. Never been over a cattle grid backwards before.
First time for everything.
Right, now I can turn around here, there's some room. Alrighty. That's it. I'll tell you what I will do, I'm going to go and wipe off that. Actually, I can do it when we're stopped. We'll have to take the other entrance to the car park. Ooh.
Is that light at the top of that hill? Is this there?
Don't know. Could be a UFO.
I don't think it's... Watch out for that thing right in front of you. You see him?
Yeah. Yeah. It's naughty, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's the moon.
Mm.
Right. Should be up to that one now.
Turn around.
What's that?
What's that?
When possible.
Something
Then
fell out of the glove
turn
box.
right.
Oh.
Was it that?
No, I think something fell out of the glove box.
That?
No. Oh well, no, I'll find it in a minute.
Where's your iPhone?
Oh, it's my iPhone, that's what it was. It's got a magnet on it, it just sticks on there with a magnet. You're right there, Kev, you're having a fit.
I'm trying to stick his phone down. It's just down the hill, right?
There, goes on
I'm
that.
trying to get it on the right spot. You keep moving. That's it. It's upside down.
Yeah, it's upside. No, that's
That's
right there. 5 o'clock. Feels like about midnight. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, timing's out, isn't it? What's that, dude?
What? That, oh, it's the little lens cap for the wide angle lens.
Right,
That's my little play sport.
yeah.
Right, here we go. Turn lift up here.
Turn around.
Oh, road closed. No!
See, they were sensible. They know that the roads are dangerous up that way.
Right then,
Maybe that's what that sign said on the other one.
probably. Yeah. So, where to now then? Let's have a look. Uffington Castle, change route. No, I don't want to change it. I want to cancel the
I did it
route.
again. I put my hand up to fucking grab it.
Clear route.
Route cleared.
Okay, right. Navigate to local point of interest.
So I'll show you what happened to my... Hey, do you receive the tip message?
Point of interest in a city or point of interest near you?
That's what happened to my work, mate.
What?
What happened to my work, mate? The other day we were doing a health and safety inspection at work. And he was checking some pallets up.
Excellent. Like it. How about the Great Coxwell Barn?
Pardon?
The Great Coxwell Barn.
A coxswell.
The Coxwell Barns.
I'd go see a doctor, mate, if you got problems like that.
Priory Cottages, Abingdon County Hall, Minister Level Hall and Dovecot, Avebury Stone Circles. I was going to have a cup of tea at Avebury. In the dark.
How far away is that? 16 miles.
16 miles.
Sean's asking what I want for dinner. What are we having for dinner? Are you eating or what are you doing?
I no, I don't eat. I'll sort myself out tonight.
Okay.
So
I'll ask her for some dinner then.
okay.
What am I having?
Let's go to Great Coxwell. It's only 4 miles. We're going to have a cup of tea there.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to phone up
Okay.
Sean. Where is it?
Shortest
Where's
route.
that's it. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ooh.
Turn right.
Oh, I was going to put that phone on then when you said that. Hello, you. Yeah, well, I was going to. Where are we? We're heading towards.
We're heading towards Farringdon.
Heading towards Farringdon, and what we're going to do, have a cup
Have
of
a
tea.
quick cup of tea and then we'll head back.
And then we'll head back, and then I'll have dinner when I get home. So what time is it now, Rick?
It's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So what time are we looking at then?
6-ish.
About 6ish then.
Oh, skiddy.
Yeah, we'll take him out afterwards, yeah, in the evening. That'll be fine.
Night mode.
All right then. See you later. Bye. Right there. Yeah. 6 o'clock dinner. Then it's walk is the dog.
What is the weather? Is this okay?
Yes.
For the current location or for the route destination?
Pass.
Current location.
The current location.
Tom.
Weather report for today, cloudy.
Turn right.
But you could just look, you could have just looked out the windows and seen that.
I like that. A weather report cloudy. Turn right. Is that it? Oh, right.
Turn right.
Nighttime mode.
Nighttime view. Is this okay?
Yes.
We're in a green filter now, are we? We sat in
Yeah.
a green filter.
Yeah, we can do.
We're just glowing.
Oh, good
We're
grief.
in nighttime mode now. Like on a secret SAS mission about to go and rescue some hostages from a terrorist organisation.
Oh, somebody. Yeah, trying to grab their dog. Okay.
Headed towards that light on the hill, that little dot. What is it?
Don't know. I might get to see it in a minute. Let's just go through some puddles. That might clean the van off a bit. I did that when we had all that flooding. I had a filthy van. I drove out to Cliff Piper direction, There was loads and loads of flooded, and I come back with a spotless van. It was great. But all the roads I was going through, like, you know, a foot of water. It was mental. Unfortunately, I can't have the light on because it affects my night vision.
No, that's fine. That's all right. It's just,
Actually, can you press that microphone button again?
which one's that one?
That one there. So I do it.
I was going to press the one up on this one.
Dim screen.
I thought you were going to say dim Kev.
Please repeat the
Alright,
command.
it needs to listen to my voice.
Rabbits!
Dim screen.
They're just all bunny
Navigate
rabbits.
to favourite. Is this okay?
No. Right, shut up a minute. Hang on.
Please repeat the command.
Decrease brightness.
Decreasing brightness. Brightness 20%.
That's better.
Thank you. You are very welcome.
I use Siri quite a lot actually now on the
Siri's right.
what's the name? It's quite funny.
Very good. Okay, I like asking stupid questions.
Yeah. It's funny when it's, I don't know what that means.
300 yards. Turn left, then bear left.
It's almost like guesses, isn't it?
It's like, yeah, that way. Where's my little dimmer? I need to bring my dimmer up. My headlights. Ah, there they are. Oh, they're up to their maximum.
Turn left, then bear left.
Oh, sorry.
After 100 yards, bear left, then turn right.
What's he doing?
Those houses look quite.
Bear left, then turn right.
Those houses look quite pretty when they're like got the little glow coming from the windows.
Actually, that would be quite nice if you had like a coat of snow on the top of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would actually come down there when it was really snowy.
Actually, you know
After
what?
100 yards, turn left, then turn around when possible.
What? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It makes sense to do this. Is have the camera pointing out the front now, because you're not going to be able to see anything in here, probably. So at least you get something lit up by the headlights. What was that? Oh, it was that bottle.
Bottle and,
Right, let's try that again. So we're now without an interruption in the sound, hopefully.
Turn left, then turn around when possible.
What?
turn left and then turn around. So
Alright.
in other words, he's saying you've gone the wrong way, you
Turn
twats, go the other.
then turn around when possible.
Alright, let's turn around.
He's saying, in other words, he's saying go the reverse direction you're going to.
Okay.
I think.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with how accurate he says that it knows where you are on the road.
Yeah, it's very clever.
It's kind of like it's a pretty new model, this particular one. It's sort of like a
After
newer generation.
200 yards, turn right, then turn right.
Right, this is where that weird place is. This is. Hey. Oh, I see.
Turn right, then turn right.
That's where we're going to go.
Oh, bike.
Does that mean skidding then?
That was you skidding. I bet he had a heart attack on that bike.
Yeah, I bet he was like, oh, what's going on?
Turn right.
Skidding right.
Right. And I got up late this morning. It just throws you all out of kilter. You don't know where you're capable of going. This sort of time, I'm getting tired when you get winding down. That's rubbish.
What, the double day shift's got to be probably one of the worst inventions mankind has ever made.
No,
Apart
treble
from
shifts.
the gun. Eh?
Treble shifts is what the worst.
Treble shifts. Oh,
Night shift. I would never do that
that's just.
if I could help it.
The thing is, all it does is it makes you more susceptible to getting ill.
Yeah.
Especially night shift. I mean, I used to work a full-time night shift. Now, full-time's not so bad in so much as you got a routine,
Yeah.
but it's still bad for your health.
It's not natural.
It's completely unnatural. And I read a report on it once that was based on sort of medical names. It's basically like your brain isn't producing the right chemicals because you're sleeping during the daytime.
It's not that, it's also you're not getting your vitamin D, are you? You're not getting it from the sun because you're sleeping in the day.
We don't get vitamin D in this country anyway.
Oh, no,
at the moment. But no, it's something to do with as soon as your brain suspects light or sees light, and that can be an artificial light, or it can be like light coming through your curtains. It halts the production of serotonin.
Right.
I think serotonin actually turns out that it's also an anti-cancer agent. People with low serotonin levels actually are more susceptible to getting cancers and things. So
there's a lot more to it than that, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously it's it's just kind of pretty involved, but just that alone is enough to make you think, well, hang on a minute,
So many factors.
It's really dark here, isn't it? I have no idea whether the camera's going to be getting any of this. Oops. I'd tell you what really doesn't help is having wet roads, because when the roads are wet, they're very, very dark, and they're like the same colour as the darkness. There's the same shade as the dark is at the moment, if you see what I mean. If you look at the sky and like the general darkness, if you blur your eyes, you can't really see where the road is.
So don't go blue in your eyes then.
No.
Not you. So I'll blur my eyes.
Now, if we was in the old van and that, we would have been in the hedge.
Yeah.
Because it's got bouncy castle suspension. But this is.
I wonder if that van's getting on the old Rick van.
I don't know. The problem is you don't want to get in touch with the guy that bought it off you, just in case he's had nothing but trouble with it and he swears at you. But the thing is, there's no reason why he should have.
It was a good van.
It was a really good van.
Up to the very last minute, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he never, ever let me down, apart from that one time.
At the end of the fucking road, turn
Oh, sorry.
left, then turn right.
Sorry, we interrupted it, didn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to have to get my bleep machine out for this.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's the main road. This is the main Oxford Road, by the looks of it.
Turn left, then turn right.
There we go.
It's very, he just springs you with it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's just like, you're hanging on it. Which way am I going? Left or right?
Yeah.
Go left.
Actually, to be honest, I prefer that.
After 500 yards, turn right.
I prefer that to actually having lots of
Direct.
warning.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you need a little bit of warning, but if you have lots of warning, it's like it can get confusing if there's several turns coming up.
Turn right.
Ah, here we are. This is where the Great Coxwell Barn is. I know this place.
Is this the place you did the Camp
Go
Bandit stuff?
left on the
Yeah.
roundabout. First exit.
Where we were doing those 1 minute introduction videos.
That's it. That was the Great Coxwell Barn. That was where we did it from.
Got some good footage from there, didn't we?
Probably won't be able to do much apart from park on the side of the road and, have a look. Put the kettle on. Okay, I don't know. We'll get a different voice. One that doesn't swear.
Ours is great.
Did you ever see one of our comedians? He does a fantastic impression of Ozzy Osbourne. One of the is it Rory Bremner or the other one?
Might be.
There was a new one that was on the block a while ago. He worked with that woman, didn't he? Who did really good Victoria Beckham.
At the end of the fucking road, turn right.
But anyway, he went to New York. And he actually dressed up just like he absolutely looked the part. He just looked like Ozzy Osbourne, and he was walking around meeting people. People coming up to him and saying, "Oh, Ozzy, how's it going?" It was really funny.
Right, then you have reached your fucking
televised that, did he?
destination.
He what?
He televised that, did he?
Yeah.
So
He was. It
that
was
the
this.
purpose of the TV show.
There was the thing is, what was happening when they put the cameras on him? He was very like Ozzy Osbourne to that.
200 Can't. You have reached your fucking destination.
But when the cameras were turned off, allegedly, because he had other cameras on him, but when the main camera was turned off, he suddenly turned into this. Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
destination.
All right, Ozzy. All right, thanks very much. There we go. That's a creepy barn. No, when he was being filmed with the cameras on, all right, the woman was watching, and while he was being filmed, he was doing his Aussie thing, and then as soon as he stopped filming his clip, he suddenly started talking with a very, very posh English accent, and he was trying to explain to this woman, no, this is how I am most of the time in real life, you see. And she was like, you could see the look on her face. She was like gutted. Right then, let's make a cup of tea. I can move that camera. Oops. Hello. There we go. I can move the camera there, and we can open the curtains. I have to go around and turn the light on.
Is that where you get the strippers?
Yeah.
his little
Yeah, with an electric curtain.
It's like someone on a pole dancing behind you.
Right, let's.
Roger the dog.
Yeah, he's been in there all that time. Right, well, hey! Right, oh, there's my jacket getting a bit messed up. Hello!
Right late.
Yeah, look.
No, stay at your floor.
Yeah, it's from. It doesn't matter because it's white clean, but this is why I didn't go for carpet, because the carpet would have been filthy. See, this light. Actually, I can turn it off now. Oh no, I can't. It's already off. Right, let's get took kettle on. Took kettle. It's cosy, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the word.
It's a lot closer than we were in the other van, isn't it?
Of course, if anybody wants to use the loo, you got to send the other person off for a little walk because the loo's there. Right.
Yeah, it makes you appreciate the size and space of the other van, isn't it? When you could just lie down. One of us could, manoeuvre around in it.
Yeah. Well,
very cosy.
It's fine for a basic cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want a cup of tea, the thing is, what I had to take into account when I designed this was, or chose to get this size van, was how often I used the back end of my old van, and it was like twice a year.
Yeah, this makes more sense in case if you're going out, you want to stop off somewhere.
Well, because it's my everyday car, yes, it does. Let's get some cups. Find some.
Should you fit a bike in the back of it?
Yes, hopefully, because the idea is we're going to go do the off-roading, with the bikes downhill in. Be a bit awkward if I couldn't fit the bike in the back. Whether I could fit the bike in the back and still use the loo, of course, that's going to be an interesting one. It could get very. Oh God, look at my floor. It could get very interesting. Because the only other thing is you have to like in the other one you can get away with if I had like wood planks or something and I wanted to use a loo, I'd open the back door, pull them out a bit, and then I could go into the loo and use it. But you can't do it here because your doors will be open. So that could get interesting. Right. There you go. Kettle's boiling already. Don't need it boiling because it's coffee. Makes sense. So I'm trying not to get my white coat dirty. This has got to be probably one of the most boring videos we've ever made, isn't it?
You say that every time.
I do.
You say that every
and then people
time.
say it's not boring. I'm thinking it's got to be boring.
If people have got through it thus far,
yeah,
they're seeing the reality of what we do.
The reality of our sad world. Actually, saying that.
No, we do a great deal. It's just that, like I said recently, as of late, the weather's been not fantastic. I've been working a lot of the time.
I was going to say, roll on the summer. Sugar. Do you want sugar?
No, thank you.
Got some sugar in here. Lots and lots of sugar. Oh, that needs using up by the looks of it. Thought there was something missing.
What?
Thought there was something missing. It's sugar. Oh, I'll tell you what. The insulation in here works. When we had all that freezing cold weather, when we had one of the coldest nights, I come out here and tried the sink, and it was running water.
Really?
Yeah, in the last one, it would be a big icicle hanging off the
Yeah, I
tap.
remember.
Yeah. So that means all the water didn't freeze up. That means the loo was still functioning, didn't freeze up. I'm going to get 3 of these because I fancy a bit of something sweet.
So if you were going to sleep in here, would you be comfortable, do you think?
Yeah, well, I'd have the other bed bit because there's this is basically like an entrance at the moment.
Yeah.
So I can open the door. And, ooh, it's getting dark out there. But yeah, the other seat box would go here, and then that would extend to a full-size bed. Then, which should be good.
That's one thing actually that you miss though, is you've got no windows. I know that it's got your stealth camping stuff.
Yeah, that was by design. Although I've got the option of adding them later, but things can get a little awkward with the insurance if you've got windows in the back in some companies. But yeah, at the moment I'm with a specialist insurer again. There you go, that's got to go in the bin. Cool. That's off, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, I could put a window in, but I don't need one. I just open the door.
No, one window would be justified, would it? But the other one, you have windows all round it.
Of course, that's not what that was. Of course, the problem is you've got to cut a hole in the van, and that's exactly what happened last time, and I ended up with a load of rust.
Yeah.
So, and I thought I'd done it properly. So, yep, that's pretty dark out there. All I can see is this looming gothic thing.
barn.
Yeah, cool.
Shake it well before you.
Soy sauce. Water, soybeans. See, I keep reading this conflicting information about soy, and it's like there's this war going on between the soy industry and
soya.
Well, I keep reading about first of all, it's like all soy products are bad, and I was thinking, hang on a minute, surely soy products have been around for like thousands of years.
Chinese and that use them, and the Asian people have used them for decades.
But then
millennia.
I'm reading all these reports about soy-based products that are unfermented are really, really bad for you. And then I'm reading, other things from the soy industry that are counteracting that. And it's like you get to the point where you just don't know what to make of it.
Mate, every single thing you get, you'll find conflicting information on both sides. Both of them are quite sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So what do you do?
They both give a good argument, and it's up to you to just use your own judgment. Like you said, there's other factors. People have been using stuff for years.
I'll tell you what I did discover, which I didn't know, and basically anything on the ingredients that has the word modified is derived from a genetically modified plant.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So basically anything like modified maize starch, that's come from corn that's GM.
Oh right, I see.
And obviously nobody knows the long-term effects of genetically modified plants, and the people making them don't care. So because they're just making their money, they're very short-sighted and all the rest of it. So it could be one of those tobacco industry things. That's if the contamination of GM crops don't actually end up getting into everything to the point where we can't remove them. So
The way I look at it though is that virtually everything you can eat, there'll be someone to tell you how bad it is for you. You can pick any food product from any source, and I guarantee it, someone will say that will give you this, that will give you that.
yeah, it's true.
And
But I mean, if they've got evidence to support that, then
they'll always find evidence. Everyone will always find it.
But the thing is, at the moment, nobody's sat down and said basic fruit and vegetables give you cancer. Because the problem is, when you think about fruit and vegetables that we get in the supermarkets and at the organic farm shop, a lot of people don't realise that those strains of vegetable that we've got now are about as far away from natural products as a chihuahua is from a wolf. You know what I mean? It's like it's through the breeding that we've ended up with these convenient shaped, sized vegetables and everything. But when you go back to before all that happened, everything was like small berries, and we never had like carrots the size of they are now and things like that.
Carrots come out of the ground are all knobbly, aren't they? Because of the stones they form around.
I was going to say, it depends if you grow them in knobbly ground or not. I suppose you saw that allotment wars the other day, did you? On the telly.
No, I don't tend to watch telly much.
Well, my sister told me about it. I don't goggle box, but if there's an actual programme, I'll zap in. I got on the iPlayer, and it was just a one-off documentary called Allotment Wars, and it was basically these people who had allotments, and a lot of them were getting broken into and stuff like that. And so a lot of them were like rivals because they would like going for the growing best veg prizes and stuff like that. Honestly, I'd never ever seen such a bunch of small-minded people in my life. Yeah, it was awful.
Don't surprise me.
It was
very competitive as well.
I think the best description is they were the worst kind of muggles. I mean, some of them were all right. Don't get me wrong. So a couple of them were all right. And one guy I actually felt quite sorry for because he had these really snooty allotment chair people who kicked him off because he didn't show up for 3 weeks once. Right, apparently he'd like broken his back doing this for months on end, and then it knackered him out. He had 3 weeks off, went back and they evicted him. And the thing is, he took it up with the council, and the council won. You know, but the council said, no, you know, we agree with you. You can keep the plot. And then the actual local allotment holder people who ran it, they wouldn't accept his payment. And every time he went to pay, he basically got sent a letter saying you're 28 days in arrear. You've got to pay within 2 weeks.
So how does he pay then?
And then he didn't. Cash? And in the end, he turned up.
Has he shown proof that you've been trying to pay then?
No, I don't know.
He must have.
But he had the camera crew with him as he went to pay, and what they did was they locked him in and called the police and said you're trespassing because you haven't paid. It was so pathetic. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like I felt like I was watching little children in a playground. Yeah. You know, it was. Sometimes I look at
that happens everywhere though.
I look at human behaviour and I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed to be connected to that. You know, because these are fellow human beings. Mind you, I feel the same though with like wars and stuff. I just think these people making these decisions, you don't represent me, you don't represent my beliefs. You know, when a nation goes to war, it's only the leaders and the dictators that are doing it. You know, it's not the representation of the will of the people of that country to go and do stuff.
It depends if you've got bombs being dropped on your house, I suppose. Then you're more likely to kick up arms, aren't you?
Yeah, but
if you had someone run into your house with a machine gun, would you comply or what would you do? How would you react?
How would I react? I'd duck. No, I appreciate. I come from quite a cushy sort of
big time.
Situation.
If you talk to anyone that's living in any part of the world that's going through type of stuff like that, when they're fighting because they've seen their husband, their wife, their child blown to pieces in front of them, half the time
then
they're
it becomes
fighting because they've seen the place they've worked out, you know, or their street being destroyed and blown up around them.
But I suppose you've got to look in. Have you? Oh, sorry. Not pushing or anything. Come on.
I've got to get back for my dinner at 6.
But I know once I left a comment that somebody was talking about land rights and wars and stuff about land, and I left a comment saying the best analogy I've ever heard is like when you're going to war over a bit of land, it's like two fleas fighting over who owns the dog they're on.
That's what it is.
And that's a Paul Hogan.
Well, that's where you see that starting to happen in places all around the world at the moment. If you go to like problems that they got, is it Taiwan and China and Japan? The waters around there, there's little islands or something.
Oh yeah, there's territory
disputes. Yeah, it's because it's down to greed and competitiveness. You've got on that island, I think there's minerals or something which are worth a lot. So whoever controls that land controls the.
I think it's more about China being a bully, isn't it? Because they like to establish their, we wear the trousers around here type.
I haven't seen anything yet, mate.
Yeah,
let's put it that way.
I know all the bloody Koreans are kicking up again as well now. Bloody North Korea and that, I reckon.
Well, they're just throwing a pissy fit because all this time they keep saying that they want nuclear things for peaceful purposes, and they want to build ballistic rockets purely just to put satellites into space because that's everywhere, every country's right, which it is really. But then all
we
the
found
time.
all these bunkers and everything that
No,
they
well,
reckon
no,
is for
what it is?
underground
No, what it
nuclear
is? The
testing.
America. Well, not Americans. Everyone is saying they're doing it because they want to have like a nuclear deterrent. They want to be like, you know, they'd be fucking stupid to do anything. You know what I mean? Even if they could,
I was
even
saying,
if they could,
have you noticed normally
they would be fucking decimated in like half a minute.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, flattened completely.
Yeah, chatting a minute.
And so, you know, the only time you'd ever see that is if you had a mad dictator in charge. Oh, fuck me in the head. You know.
I would say you want weirdness. Don't go to Japan. Go to North Korea. That's
Very,
about as weird as it gets. Although again, it's all cloak and dagger. It's all propaganda, isn't it? It's all.
No one knows other than the people that everyone's got their own slap stuff. It's not really propaganda anyway.
Yes.
Both sides.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, when someone says they're living like this way, you're in it because that's what you're being told.
I tend to not believe a huge amount of what I've been
I
told
always
on the
believe
mainstream.
purely let people live the way that they want to live. Leave them alone. Everyone just live your own lives. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, does it?
Well, it could work that way if people made it work that way. But unfortunately, there's too few
It's the
people
minority.
are prepared to get up off their arse and actually make it work. Plus the fact you've got all the brainwashing going on, you know, with the majority and the dumbing down and all the rest of it. So what chance do we have?
Easy, don't they?
Exactly. Well, it's human nature to take the least line of resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we head
Let's
back?
head back so I can get some dinner.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can go out this way. Ooh, hey, leave the door open. I've got to turn the light off. Right, all aboard. See you in the mall.
Ow! Oh, ouch!
You alright?
Oh,
What are you doing?
oh!
Wow, that is
I can't see where I'm going.
that is 100% pitch black out there. I wasn't expecting it to be that dark.
It's pitch black, isn't it?
That is pitch black. That is.
Rugby, that's only like we've only been sat in here for like quarter of an hour.
It's only
20 minutes.
quarter 17:43, 5:45, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so we better end this video because you're not going to see anything now.
We're going to wrap this up now. We're basically going to head home. Thank you for coming along. We appreciate the company.
I don't know why you're bothering. No one's going to get this far in this video. This is about
this is
like an hour and 27 minutes.
Yeah.
No.
For all the ones that fast forward all the way to the end of the clip and got to the end of it,
Yeah.
well, at least you seen some of it.
Let's just check. Oh yes, the camera's still right. The mic's still running. Hour and a half. An hour. Are we even going to put this up?
For that, for a
Put it
laugh.
up. Put it up for a laugh. If you did watch the whole thing, do let us know, wouldn't you?
Top notch.
For
Even if you watched a quarter of it, or you skip forward bits, fair enough. At least you got watch some of it. But you're with us in real time if you're sat to this thing, and we're now gonna. What's that?
Gonna head home. Sorry,
Gonna head
I
home.
was fumbling around. Right, okay.
Once again, we appreciate your company.
Thanks for
and
watching,
we'll
guys.
See you next time. And by the way, keep an eye on the Honest Guys channel because we've got a series of clips we're going to try and
Yes, we have.
experimental clips.
Yes, we got one going up. We're going to see how that goes.
See how that goes.
But it's
it could lead on.
It's based on.
Oh, it's based on. Well, don't say anything yet. We'll wait till we get it done.
Keep it a
Keep it
secret.
hush.
It's a secret.
But yeah,
okay.
we've got a video will go up, and if it does all right, then we'll produce some more.
I think it's going to be not for everyone though.
No, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Just see what happens.
Anyway,
Right.
thank you guys.
Have fun.
See you soon.
See ya.
Bye.